The war horn. They're coming. Her weight in my arms. So light, yet so heavy. Every step could be our last. Please, please don't hurt me. Grook does not hurt. Grook only needs 1,000 gold coins for her head. Did I take her? Yes, I took her. I ripped her from her life like a wolf rips a lamb from the flock, and my voice does not shake to admit it. Did you expect excuses? Remorse? No, that's for humans. I'm no longer human. And monsters? Monsters do not need to lie. She's there, 20 paces away, curled on the cold rock, awake, pretending to sleep. I can hear her heart, fast like a rabbit in a trap. Good. She should be afraid. They're hunting us. Bjorn the Jarl, 9 dead wives, and Astrid was meant to be the 10th. His dogs know these mountains, but not like I do. This morning. Gods, was it only this morning? I saw her at the stream, hair like melted gold, braided for battle. She was singing. 10 years watching from the shadows, 10 years without hearing. Another voice but the echo of my own growls. And while I watched her, something inside me broke. I didn't think about consequences. No, that's a lie. I did think, I just didn't care. The instinct, the hunger. My need was simple. I did not want to die alone. Because that's what no one tells you about being a monster. It's not the pain, not the claws, the fangs, the gray twisted skin. It's the silence. It's waking up knowing that no one will ever speak your name again. 10 years of that silence. 10 years would drive anyone insane, and I was already far from sanity when I saw her by the water. They're getting closer. Yes. Can we outrun them? No, but I know a way they cannot follow. The cliff. The cliff. That's a 100-meter drop into black water. We'll die. Maybe. But I'd rather die falling than let Bjorn take you back. I had gone lower than usual that morning. Stupid. Normally, I stayed in the high caves where only eagles reach. But I hadn't eaten for 3 days. Hunger makes you make mistakes. I was following the trail of a wounded deer. Then I heard the singing. Pure. Something I had almost forgotten existed. I crawled closer, my nearly 300 kilos of cursed muscle moving without a sound. 10 years living like a beast teaches you how to move like a shadow. And then I saw her, Astrid. Though at that moment I didn't know her name. I only knew she was light, and my world was gray, her armor of red leather and worn furs. I saw the daggers on her belt. She was no peasant, she was a warrior. That made her more real. 22 summers, maybe. Fierce northern beauty. I was not a spirit of the forest. I was real. The stream murmured. I leaned forward. My weight cracked a branch. A tiny sound. She heard it. Her song stopped like a harp string cut. Her head turned. For a moment, just before the terror, I saw curiosity, eyes as blue as glacial ice. Who goes there? Voice of honey and iron. I could have stayed hidden. Stepped back, disappeared. But something in me, the last piece of the man I once was, needed someone to see me, even if only to scream. So I stepped out. I stepped out. The sunlight hit my skin, grayish-brown, hardened like leather. 2.5 meters of twisted muscle, lower fangs jutting out, a nightmare made flesh. The bucket fell from her hands. It rolled, drum-beat sounds in the silence. The water spilled. She did not move. 3 full seconds. Then the scream. Vikings, help! The beast of the mountain! The beast of the mountain! That's what they called me. Campfire stories. Useful lies. They kept the curious away. My hands, claws, took her with unexpected gentleness, one arm beneath her knees, the other across her back. Let me go. She weighed little, strong yet light, like a wounded hawk. Let me go, monster. Her fists struck my chest. A butterfly, attacking a mountain. Then I heard it. The war horn, the village had heard. The men would come. Iron, fire, bloodlust. I ran. My feet knew every stone, every root. But with her in my arms, it was different. I couldn't crash through obstacles. I had to protect her, even while I was kidnapping her. No, 1,000 gold coins for her head. She is mine. Astrid is mine. I knew him. Bjorn, the giant with white beard and scars. Cruel, 9 dead wives. Astrid was going to be the 10th. The dogs, closer. Damn, hunting dogs. I could smell them, excitement and the fear of men. 20, 25, maybe. Please don't hurt me. Grook does not hurt. Grook only needs. Needs what? I couldn't explain it. Out of breath, out of words. Only this. I needed not to be alone, to not die alone. The only fear I had left. A bolt whistled past my ear. Close, left, rocky ground. Horses cannot follow. The dogs can. The men on foot. My terrain. He's heading for Raven Pass. Surround him by the southern path. Damn it. Eric the hunter. Dangerous. Thinks like a beast. I changed direction. Toward the cliff. 100 meters. Drop. Black Lake. Men from the southern path. Closing in. The trap tightening. Astrid stopped hitting me. She clung to my neck. Instinct. If the predator carrying you is nervous, something worse is near. They're going to kill us both. No. Grook knows a way. Dangerous. We reached the edge. Furious wind, the scent of pine and death. The Vikings emerged, forming a semicircle. Bjorn at the front. Massive in his heavy fur armor. Eric with a loaded crossbow. Thor the butcher with his hammer. There is no escape, beast. Release my property. Property, I laughed. A horrible sound. She's not an axe. She's a person. She is as I say. I paid for her. She is mine. I looked at Astrid, blue eyes wide open. Not terror, calculation. He's right. My father had debts. It was me or the farm. Old story. Then Grook does not steal. Grook frees. And I jumped. The water, a giant's fist, burning cold. Pressure, darkness. We sank deep. My lungs held. Hers did not. I kicked, rising through the black water. She was going limp in my arms. Don't die, not now. She coughed. She vomited water, but she breathed, alive. I dragged her to the opposite shore, a hidden pebble beach. Above us, on the cliff, the furious silhouettes of the Vikings. The path, to get down here. It will take them 2 hours. More, I said. Surprised that she calculated. Southern path blocked. Avalanche? They don't know. Endless winter. She looked at me with something like respect. You observe everything. Grook observes. Grook learns. Grook survives. Why do you speak like that? In third person? When too much time alone, I explained as I guided her toward a hidden cave entrance. The eye hurts. Eye remembers who he was before. Grook is easier. Grook is now. Grook has no past to hurt. For the first time, I saw something different from fear. Understanding. The caves were my masterpiece of a decade. A desperate attempt to hold on to humanity, beyond the defenses, in the deep chambers where the rock grew warm. Thor's horns, books, hundreds, saved from caravans, stolen, the walls covered with clumsy drawings, fading memories. You did all this? She stayed pressed against the wall, ready to run, the fear still present. Grook remembers words. Sometimes. Reading is hard now. Let us dance. They mock. The sagas of the ancient kings, illustrated with gold. It's beautiful. Grook has many. Take, read. Grook listens. You want me to read to you? Disbelief battled with fear. No one has read to Grook since before. She sat down, not on the furs I offered her, but on a flat rock near the exit, calculating the distance. First, rules. I'm not your prisoner. You will not chain me or... No, never. Grook is not like Bjorn. Grook only wanted company. Someone who knows that Grook exists. Good. Then I am your forest guest. Guest. I tried the word. It tasted like hope. Yes, guest. But outside, Bjorn hunts. Not safe for guest to leave. I understand the situation. She opened the book, but did not start reading. She looked at me intently. You're hurt. The jump. Your neck is bleeding where I dug my nails in. No, I hadn't noticed. The pain was constant. One more wound didn't matter. Grook heals fast. Sit down. Let me see. I hesitated. No one had touched me without trying to kill me in 10 years. But she wasn't afraid now. She had purpose. I sat down, uneasy. Astrid pulled a dagger from her boot and cut a clean strip from the furs of her tattered skirt. She wet it with clean water she had stored. This is going to hurt. When she touched my neck, the pain was sharp, not from the wound, from the contact, so soft, so human. The runes on my skin reacted, glowing faintly. What are those marks? The curse, the price. The price of what? Who did this to you? I closed my eyes. The sharp pain brought sharp memories. My name was Thorin, son of Bjorn, the blacksmith. 10 years without saying it out loud. I was 18 summers old when I met her. Morgana. She came to the village in autumn, the most beautiful woman we'd ever seen. Skin like moon milk, hair black as a raven's wing. The men lost their minds, and she gained your attention. I was the strongest, the youngest, the stupidest. She said she collected warriors, like jewels. You should have suspected. I was 18 years old and a goddess wanted me in her bed. The brain doesn't work well. She took me to her castle in the Black Mountains. For one night, I was king of the world. When the sun rose, I tried to leave, and she laughed. No one leaves Morgana. You are my guard dog. She began to sing. The runes appeared in the air, burning like red-hot iron. They sank into my skin. The pain. Imagine every bone breaking and rebuilding wrong. Imagine your memories trying to escape while something dark takes their place. But you kept your mind, pieces, enough to know what I'd lost. That's the true curse, to remember what I was. Done. She sat down again. The distance between us was smaller now. How did you escape? For 3 years, I was her pet. Chained, humiliated. But she grew bored. Immortals grow bored easily. The chains rusted. One night I tore them off. I ran, waiting to feel her magic drag me back. It never came. She let you go. Or she found a new toy. No matter. I found these caves. And here I have been, waiting for what? Waiting to die, waiting for nothing, just existing. The smell reached me first. Pine smoke, sweat, iron. They were moving along the lower path, the one I thought they didn't know. Put out the fire. Total darkness. My cursed eyes could see. How many? 15. Bjorn leads. Eric tracks. They have dogs. The beast must have a lair nearby. I don't care if we burn the whole mountain. I will get her back. No one takes what is mine. Another exit? Rear tunnel. Higher caves. But what? Bare territory. And your scent. Fresh human. They're here. Do we have a choice? I guided her through the darkness, my hand wrapping around hers, her pulse racing. She followed me blindly. The tunnel was narrow. I had to move sideways, shoulders scraping rock. Claustrophobic, her breathing quickened. Panic. Almost out. I lied. Thorin. The first time she used my true name. If they catch us, they won't catch us, I promise. Stay with me. The tunnel opened into another chamber. Full moon, silver and shadows. And there, in the center, a mountain bear. Not good. 800 kilos of muscle and fury. We had just entered its lair. The bear rose. 3 meters of death. Behind us. Vikings approaching. Voices. Dogs. Behind me. Thorin, you can't. No time. Thunder. 800 kilos against my 300, claws on my shoulder, tearing deep, my claws on its throat. We rolled, biting, roaring, blood, mine, its slippery ground, beast against beast. He had weight. I had a reason to win, her. I managed to get on top of him, my hands on his head. I twisted, panting, bleeding, over the bear's body, victorious, without joy. Thorin, Grook, Astrid's voice, wide eyes, not disgust, concern. You're hurt, badly. I heal fast. I tried to stand. The pain in my shoulder was liquid fire. Stop calling yourself Grook. Your name is Thorin. Use it. Before I could respond, the light of torches filled the tunnel. Here, the beast is here. End of the line, beast. I stood, slowly, blood dripping, between Astrid and the Vikings. Step aside, creature. The girl is mine. No, her name is Astrid, and she is not yours. End of episode 1. The continuations of all the videos you've been waiting for are on the way. We wanted to use the new upgrades for brutal quality. Patience will be rewarded. Give it a like, share, and comment. Thank you.